Alright, I think everything's set up. There we go.
We can't seem to find our way through this forest at all. Oh, could this be the curse? What should we do, Yuri? There really was a curse after all.
Don't be stupid.
Or do you not have a good sense of direction?
No, of course I do. I think.
Then maybe it's my fault. What should we do?
They say no medicine can cure a fool, but I wish something could cure a bad sense of direction.
Of course, the dog gets pissed off about it. Okay, so I'm in the forest right now. This is where I left off. Oh god, you've given me too much power. I can exploit this. Oh my god. Anyway, so, I know that this game handles, like, leveling and shit really hard. Also, that is a fucking rare monster. Probably the boss. I don't know. I want to kill it, but I need to grind, and... yeah, so this is going to be me in the forest, slowly progressing through it while grinding out the enemies.
Let's work together.
You want revenge? Bring it! I feel power running all through my...
Hard mail. Wanted to keep her wand so that way. Hey asshole.
Let's get this over with.
The cry of victory. Repeat.
Oh. I love the dog. The dog might be my favorite thing in this game. I don't know why, but I love him. Meanwhile, my dog is passed the hell out.
Let's work together. Holy power. Who's next? First aid. Holy power, come to me. First aid.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Because you've lived a lot longer, right?
Not exactly. Hey, I learned something.
Okay, I learned backstep, which was a skill that sword was supposed to give me. And the last stream I learned that you can get skills from weapons, but you can also... And I don't know if you can get them any other way, but I know you can get them through weapons. I don't know how to get through there, which I assume is how to get to that one boss. Belly warmer. It keeps your tummy snug and warm. That's adorable. Oh, God, I love Japanese games. They have the right amount of doge, just the right amount. It is a marvelous thing.
Let's work together.
Oh, deep fucking. This thing looks like a fucking dodo bird and an axe. Fucked, and this is not a pretty animal. I assume that's the dog saying that this was too easy.
Prepare to die!
Egg bear.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I think he starts off with a half-broken heavy weapon.
I'm warning you. I don't...
They don't taste very good. You'll get the runs.
Who's this kid for real?
It's all right. Huh?
Oh, brother. This should be...
I'm Carol Capel. I'm a member of the Hunting Blades Guild. We travel
I
the
forgot
globe
his
in
name is
search of the
Carol.
toughest monsters.
I'm Yuri. This is Estelle. And you've... Anyway, nice to meet...
What? You're... My apologies.
Huh? You guys are here to enter the woods, right?
Actually, we've just finished coming through the woods and we're on our way to
No way! You guys made it through the cursed... Did you guys run into any egg bears?
Do you know what he's talking about?
Nope. I don't think...
Man, I wonder if they definitely won't like it if I keep them waiting. I'm not sure you two would make it on your own, but never see that? I've even got my own Blastia! You guys both have one too?
It has information about monsters.
That's because I'm gonna fill it up with piles of monsters after this. Hey, wait!
It might hurt your star member status if it got out that you broke your sword.
Oh, that? I had to give myself some kind of handicap, or else it wouldn't have been a fair fight. Hey, that's actually not too bad. Yo! Do you guys even know where you're going? Halore's to the north, once... Come on, guys!
Got a monster book. Interesting. Carol joined us.
I don't understand Repeat. He's a dog with claws and fangs, but he uses weapons?
Yeah, I guess dogs do usually fight with claws and fangs.
Huh? But Repeat's a dog, isn't he?
Rapide is Rapide.
What does that mean?
Whatever he is, Rapide doesn't think of himself as a dog. That's why he uses weapons and items. But that's not to say that he thinks of himself as a human either.
I don't really understand, but he seems very proud.
Yep, so show him some respect.
Hey, Yuri, are you translating what Repeat's saying?
Nah, it's just your imagination.
Except it kinda does sound a lot like it. Ah, fuck.
Guess we can do this. Man, that was just
Combat
getting
stays
warm.
pretty basic in the beginning, but I think after a while, leveling up and all that stuff, I think it'll get a little better. This game's one of the more straightforward ones in the series. It's pretty much just combat and a decent story. And the characters, I think, really are what make this game great. I feel like the characters in all the Tales games are like the striving element.
Power! Onward!
She's about to level up to 10, and Repeat's about to level up to 9. Guess there aren't enemies back. Any enemies back here?
Having friends to talk to really makes traveling a lot more fun. When I'm by myself, I get a little scared. I mean bored.
Yeah, uh-huh. Hey, Carol, there's a monster behind you.
What?
Oh, my mistake. I must be seeing things.
Don't do that!
Our trip just got more lively.
The main character is not super edgy. He's more like he's like a person that doesn't like let a lot of shit get to him. He's like a meh kind of guy. He's kind of his own thing. He keeps to himself. He's very strong in his beliefs, and he can't accept other people getting hurt. But he's also not afraid to go out of his way to help people, even if it makes himself look like an ass. I mean, in a lot of ways, I feel very similar to this character, but I don't have the whole... What the fuck is that thing? I think that's the main bad guy. Okay, well I'm out here now. Ooh, a turtle. I want to kill it.
Sorry if I hurt you.
Alright, who's next? It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Oh, Carol, are you okay? Even though your sword's still broken?
Nah, it's lighter and feels easier to use.
Now your sword won't be swinging you anymore. Sounds good to me. Breaking your sword to get it to just the right length. You're obviously some guild's ace.
Yuri, you didn't break Carol's sword on purpose, did you?
I'm not that good.
Kind of feel like he did though, because he turned away as he said it. Like,
Holy power!
Alright, who's next? Resound, O cry of victory!
all right, the dog leveled up.
Guess we can do this.
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come!
It'll be 100 years before you...
Keep getting the 100 years remark a lot.
Estelle, what are you looking at?
It's a map of the area around here.
Oh, let me see. Hey, this is almost completely blank. You can't call this a map.
Really?
You should try a surveyor's guild like the World Cellar. Their maps are really amazing. All the top guild members have one.
So then naturally you've got a copy, right, Carol? Let's see it.
Well, you see, once you get as good as I am, you don't need to use a map anymore.
Oh, that's too bad. I really wanted to see it.
You lying through your ass, motherfucker.
Oh, man. Alright, alright.
Wonderful! First aid! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Dragon over! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Out of my way!
Holy power, come to me! First, wonderful!
Fucking bird bastards.
Holy power, come to me!
You want revenge? Bring it!
Fucking parrot bitch.
Guess we can do this.
Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Magic guard. Neat.
What's the matter, Repeat? Why are you mad? Hold on! You don't want to eat me, do you? Help me, Yuri!
Something the matter, Carol?
It's nothing.
Talk about mood swings.
His dog.
Let's get this over with.
Oh. My puppers woke up because she heard the dog growling through my mic.
The cry of victory! Repeat?
Wait, did I level up? I think I did, yep. Equipment for Carol. Wow. Guess I'll just give him a cape. Make him wonder faggot. Him and the dog are kinda the closest ones to leveling up. Me and the girl, since we grinded so much, that doesn't sound right. In the start of the game, it doesn't help it. Are the farthest ahead, so. And if you're thinking, oh, you only learn your basic 4 moveset, no, you learn moves as you play the game, and depending on your enemies you fight, and shit, it's just random.
You want revenge? Bring it.
But so,
This Carol guy is kind of weird.
He does seem a bit restless,
and then
but
you could
that
just
doesn't make him a
equip
bad
4
person.
of them at all
He
times.
doesn't seem evil.
So.
But I'll bet
And
he's
then
got some
I
weird
think your
thoughts
moves
going on in
themselves
his head.
evolve
You're only saying that
and
because
change,
you can
'cause
see some of yourself
the first
in
one I
him.
have.
You think the two of us are alike?
Yes, it's like you have genuine emotions, but your pride won't let you show them. So I can't bring myself to dislike him.
Huh.
Did I upset you?
No, that's just some pretty deep insight about people you only just met is all.
Hey!
They're both right. Anyway, basically, like your abilities you use in this game. Remember, right? Azure Edge can turn into an ability that shoots 3 instead of 1, etc., etc. They evolve if you use them enough, and then also you learn new ones.
We're done.
And I'm gonna level up fast because almost each of these enemy encounters give me near 100. It's like every 8 fights I level up.
Let's work together.
As JRPGs go, this game isn't super long, but if you like take your time and try to do 100%ing it, it takes a bit. Also, the story itself is long, but like the span of the game isn't, especially because you get.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I am.
But basically, you get a flying ship, and then you can just skip walking or running anywhere, and it can get you to areas faster. So that like eventually it takes like I think till halfway to the game, but then once you get that, it's like there's not a whole lot to exploring and stuff. So normally I used it to get to areas I couldn't normally reach, and then I would explore the shit out of those. So he does it for him, but he doesn't do it for her. That's funny. He just yawns. But I think as you play, the dog actually starts to like certain characters. I think the only one it really gives, like, it kind of gives the girl a hard time, but it like really likes to fucking mess with Carol.
How's this? Come to me. First aid. Holy. Let's work together. Holy power. First aid.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You want revenge? Bring it! The area outside the barrier isn't quite as bad as I thought it would be.
But it's like I read. Outside the barrier, there are monsters everywhere. It's so dangerous.
Oh yeah? Think about all the knights going to all the cities of the world. This is nothing.
But a lot of people hardly ever go out of the city, like you, Yuri.
And some people never even go out of the castle.
Butthurt McGee.
I won't move.
Oh, did I only get 2 links? Oh, I wanted to get a triple.
Are you okay? Holy power, come to me. First Holy power, come to me.
Just say, why do we keep using items? She can heal you. Oh, you all passed level 10, which is somewhat neat. If you keep killing enemies around here, you're bound to find the one big mammoth with blue tusks, or whatever the fuck he's called. I'm just gonna go to this town and buy some shit from the store. And hopefully it'll show me how to fucking make shit out of weapons. Or whatever the fuck. I can't remember what you have to do with monster parts, but I know you can make good shit out of it.
Halure, the city of blossoms.
Yeah, that's.
Don't they have a barrier here?
Yes, there should be.
You guys haven't been to Halure before. So then you haven't heard about the tree barrier.
Tree barrier?
Some Blastia fuse to plant life, gain organic quality. The tree barrier of Halure is
Huh.
one prime example of.
Well, thank you, Professor. So what's...
Barrier is the tree itself. Why do all those people look fucking done?
Doesn't look like it's doing much right now.
Every year, just before the blossoms are in full bloom, the barrier weakens for a while. It's just that time of year right now. And the
Is that when the barrier went down?
Yeah, the monsters were taken care of, but the tree is slowly starting to decay. Hey!
What is it?
Sorry, I gotta run!
Does that kid ever... So I guess you'll be looking for Flynn now. Doesn't she know we need to keep a low profile? What happened to looking for Flynn?
With Estelle and Carol. Fucking assholes. So this is the mayor. Not anyone fucking in here at the moment. I was hoping for a conversation. So I guess I gotta go talk to Carol then. Or Elaine. There's a store right here. Why the fuck isn't there anyone in it? Oh god, that's depressing. This bright game, we were lucky to get away with just bruises. But the elderly... Elderly? Ugh, can't talk. Too scared to move. Luckily, the children that took shelter indoors are safe. What about the other one? What the fuck happened to the kids?
Might I help heal your wounds?
Oh my, you can use healing arts? Why, that would be excellent. But I'm afraid we don't have very much money.
No.
Amazing. The pain.
My heavens, what amazing. How can we ever thank you?
No, really.
What a humble young lady. I wish...
Not a chance. The knights refused.
Well, I guess the Empire couldn't care less what
No, that's not true. But that one knight sure was.
Yes, that young man. If not, the barrier weakened earlier than usual this year, and we were attacked before the guild could come to protect. There was a knight who happened to be passing through our town on a pilgrimage. He and his...
A knight on a pilgrimage.
Ah.
Is this guy named Flynn by any...
Yes, his name was Flynn Shifo. Is he still in the city?
No, he left the village afterwards in search of a mage who could fix the barrier.
You know where he went?
It looked like he was headed east. But
That
beyond
bitch in the
I couldn't
back
tell.
with the hat looks suspicious as shit.
I see. So we can wait here.
Looks like we've caught up with him.
Yes. I won't be able to
I think I'll go have a look at this famous tree.
Ah, yes. Yuri, you don't mind? You're okay.
I can spare enough time to look at a tree.
The bitch in the hat is gone. Who the fuck are you? It's like, thanks for healing on. We're not dying, but the flowers aren't blooming. I'm gonna kill myself. Ah. Motherfucking elves. Yeah, I want to buy a fucking weapon. It's actually better than my sword right now. That's what she has equipped. Leather jacket for dogs. It's popular with collectors. Alright. I just learned backstep, so now I can learn recovery and evade. The hand axe. But I think I have to do something with skills. Yeah. Yep, I have to equip it. So it's green when equipped. Alright, I guess. Was there a saving point here? This this is an inn.
I had the wrong person. None of the other kept her waiting so long. She must have. I wanted to show her Halur's flowers in full.
Carol, what?
Where'd she go? Is she?
Carol?
Let's give him some time alone.
It's over. It's over. It's.
Yeah! We got weapons! The mayor's gonna let us fight now! Let's beat up those monsters! Yeah!
Kids.
Even those kids are trying to fight.
Me too. Even though Dadenhold was struggling without a barrier, they'd have had issues even with one.
Yes, barriers really do have a big impact on people's day-to-day lives.
Well, they keep people safe from monsters just by being there. It's no surprise it changes things.
I want to help heal Halur's tree as soon as possible so that everyone can feel safe again.
Well, monsters are bloodthirsty. They'll fucking attack anything on sight, even other monsters. Shapka. Oh yeah, who's that? All right.
It's huge close.
The tree's flowers should blossom any...
Yeah, I wish I could see it in bloom.
I know how you feel. There's something about the image of a tall tree vibrant with... You know, I'm gonna stay here and help heal the...
If you're gonna heal something, maybe you could heal the barrier itself.
What do you mean?
When monsters come again, more people, those kids we just saw could be a
That's true, but I haven't...
What you need to heal is this tree. It wouldn't be in this condition just because some monsters attacked it.
You think there's some other reason?
I think there's gotta be.
What are the two of you doing over here?
We're trying to figure out why the tree...
I don't know if you'll make much progress on that one. The Knight Flynn couldn't figure out the reason either.
Oh, Carol.
What are you talking about?
It seems these two are trying to figure out the reason the trees withered so.
Oh, is that all?
What do you mean, is that...
I know the reason. It's why I was in the forest looking for the egg bear.
Huh? What are you talking?
Look closely at the ground. Notice the strange color? That color is where the ground absorbed the blood of monsters who attacked the town. That blood has been poisoning Halur's tree.
What? The monster blood?
Carol, you really know...
It was nothing.
Is there anything we can do to get rid of it?
I know a way, but
Come on, try us.
I think we'd be able to do it if we had a panacea bottle.
Maybe we can get one in the general...
Let's go, Yuri. I can't wait until the tree's blossoms are in full bloom.
God, the
They'll be
volume gets loud whenever the
fantastic.
fucking shit
I
starts.
bet there's
up.
a flood of petals big enough to just sweep you away.
All those petals dancing in the breeze. It'd be like a dream.
I wonder how they deal with all their houses getting buried in flowers every year. That's gotta be a pain to clean up.
You really take the fun out of things, Yuri.
Howdy, welcome to the store.
Do you have any panacea?
Unfortunately, we're sold out.
But how can that be?
But you know, if I had the right...
What would you need to make?
I'd need 3 ingredients. Egg bear claw, Nia fruit, and Leluria petal. But why do you need a panacea bottle? The kid came by the other day asking about...
We want to heal Halura's tree.
What's that? I've never heard of using a panacea bottle on a tree before.
What sort of thing is the Nia fruit you mentioned?
That would be the bitter fruit you said was so delicious.
So, what's an egg?
Sorry, I can't help you there. Mons, if a member of the Hunting Blades were here, they might be able to tell you. They may...
So that's why he was in the forest.
What can you tell us about the Leluria petal?
You know the tree in the middle of town, right? It's a petal from that tree. Normally, we use magic resin, but there isn't any...
But the tree is...
I believe the mayor has some Leluria petals. You might try asking...
Gotcha. We'll come back when we've gotten the ingredients.
Come on, Carol. We're going back to...
What do you mean?
Remember? Prepare to die, Egg Bear!
You mean you believe what I said about...
Are you lying? Well then, we'll have to go with what you've told us.
Yuri? All right, I'll help you out just this once. I'm a very busy person.
It's settled then.
You're coming too?
Well, of course I...
What about waiting for
Wasn't it you who said...
We'll just have to fix the tree before he gets back.
Yay, I got Carol back. Now I can give you the shit. Take the shit! I fucking see it, it's right there. Fuck you. Guess it wants me to do it in a specific order.
You wouldn't happen to...
Who'd you hear that from? Ah, so that the Leluria is one of the 3 flower petals are dried for half a year in the... This is my last petal. But if it...
Thank you.
Next up on the list is the Nia fruit.
Yep. Let's go to the...
Alright, let me check the inn real fast. Also, I need to keep using this weapon so I can steal its skills. That's actually kind of a neat thing. I do gotta admit, it's an interesting aspect, which explains why you can get so many fucking weapons in this game. I always thought whenever I played this as a kid that, like, you get a lot of weapons, or you find a lot of weapons. That was the reason why. I don't think I paid too much attention.
Don't get sloppy! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me!
I got a little...
I think each of the weapons is separate, like, different attacks. Because I think the first sword is slow, which is why I was having so many problems with it. The second sword you get was fast, and you could do 3 successive strikes, and then it would bounce back. There wouldn't be much of a delay.
Man.
This one fluctuates between 2 and 3, depending on how I initiate the combo.
There are so many!
We'll get every last one!
Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
I got a little worked up.
I'm about one fight away from getting 2 characters leveled up.
This whole journey is a learning experience.
I think you need to lighten up.
I just keep getting...
Huh. I want to see if the fucking... These guys fucking... main one will pop up. Because I know he does. But I don't remember if it's if you come back late game or if you just kill enough of these sons of bitches.
Rest in peace.
I feel power.
Well, it leveled up. Which is nice. Both you stupid fucking parrots are heading the wrong way.
I'm gonna do it!
Die, die, die. So, this morning I woke up to a very interesting phone call, and I know you might have heard it on stream, but the bitch I worked with that I fucking hated and drove me insane because she bitched all the goddamn time. She quit because she couldn't cut it, but the way she left was like kind of dramatic, and then like now we're short her and another coworker because the lady who she blamed quitting on, oh shit, that's a triple. Lady who she blamed quitting on was like an older lady, and she's very emotional, and the boss told her that it was kind of her fault, and she kind of like broke down, so then she quit too. So now we're short 2 people. So she's about to level up. Sweet. Well, let me back through here. Alright. If I link the fights, they're more difficult, but I get more XP, so better to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. The loading times and everything are a lot better in this game, I will admit though. Like, the remaster is better, but I don't know what else they changed. I know they added another character with a little addition of story. I don't know all the rest.
Man, we are awesome together!
We make such a great pair, Carol. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, don't mind me. Hey, I learned something.
Oh,
Learn skill, evade, and recover.
Inside me.
Learn critical. Increases agility by 5%. Oh, so if I get staggered, I can guard, and then I won't get knocked into the fucking air. That is cool. He only has item thrower, which is a little disappointing. She has magic guard. So that thing gave him that ability. Increases max HP by 200. Damn, son. Is that it? Yeah, I think it is.
Don't get sloppy.
Why was it blue?
Who's next?
That was easy.
Thought that was the big guy, but I guess it wasn't. Cook. The dog can cook. Oh, I've seen it all, boys and girls.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, I wanted the triple. Sound like fucking Jabba the Butt over there. Okay, sweet. It's like a turtle in a tree trunk. Or a very bad executor.
There are so many.
We'll get every last one. Dragon
Did another one of these things just spawn in, or did I miss it?
I got a little worked up.
But about the work thing, now we're very short-staffed. So shit's gonna get crazy, but they can't really fuck with my schedule too much, I don't think. Considering I'm part-time and it's built around my school schedule. And I asked my boss, and she said she shouldn't be changing any of it. Which I laugh about, because literally the day after I got my permanent school schedule, she changed it, and then the change was wrong. It was supposed to stay the same, so I don't know. She's confused right now. I get paid tomorrow, which is good, because I just spent like $60 on this and $60 on Kingdom Hearts, so be prepared to see a lot of that in the future.
Next week.
Next week?
I just keep getting. To me.
You can really exploit the leveling system if you keep linking fights, because the more you do, the more XP you get. bum bum bum.
Power! Onward!
Buh.
I feel power.
Found out something neat about my dog today. She pees when she gets excited. Not fun. It's only if she has a full bladder, but apparently she got so happy I came home, she went to give me a hug, and while she was hugging me and giving me kisses, she peed all over the goddamn floor.
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
Leave it to me!
Holy power, come to me.
So I was a little shocked. I didn't really mind it much. Quick cleanup, and the pants I was wearing sucked anyway.
I was just getting warmed up.
Just surprised me. A warm surprise. Come on, I want to fight the fucking king of the herd or whatever the fuck he's called.
There are too many.
One at a time. One at a time.
They don't even fucking do like hardly any damage to me anymore. Because I've bought and everything, which I think the reason I've been able to buy everything is just because I was grinding at the start, so I had so much money. The townspeople do give you a lot of money at the beginning as well.
The cry of victory.
I think I want to try to get to level 15 and then try the forest again, just because I know I'm going to have to fight a boss.
There are too many.
We'll get every last one!
Holy power, come to me. First aid.
I gotta try and keep up.
Holy power, come to me. First aid. Holy power, come to me. First aid.
Alright, who's next? Azure Edge! I got a little worked up.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
Alright, what level did she get to? She's at 13. We're all fluctuating between 12 and 13 right now.
Let's work together.
Aw, the puppy's yawning. Made the mistake of leaving my towel on top of her pin today. She, chewed the shit out of it.
Yeah, I beat you into next week.
Shit.
Oh man. Alright, alright. You want revenge?
Alright. Oh, it's the shade. I didn't realize it was that dynamic. I thought it would just give them like a lighter look, not, hey, they're blue now. Alright. This stream's going on for about an hour. And I got through the forest, got to the town, got new weapons. So I'm trying to balance my grinding with my streaming and trying to keep like topics open to discuss things. I'm trying to keep it interesting. I know some people watching JRPGs get very bored, and I apologize. But this isn't a game that like you need a super lot of grinding till more in-game. It's mostly focused on the in-game stuff. Because there's some pretty big bosses later on. But right now I think I should be good with my current level. And I'm going to go back through the forest and finish that up. And then I'm going to end my stream. And I'm going to see if any of my friends have gotten on and want to play games. And if not, I'm going to keep streaming this till the end of the night. I'm going to stay up somewhat late. Not super late, but kind of.
Hey, I've been wondering, how come you guys, and Repeat too, I guess, all have Blastia? Aren't voted Blastia
Good question.
pretty rare? I didn't think many people had them.
You have one too, though.
I belong to a guild. Sometimes we get a chance to get one, and Ruinsgate keeps finding more. That's a guild that excavates.
There are even guilds that dig up Blastia from ruins?
If there weren't, then the Empire would control all the Blastia.
The Empire regulates the ancient Blastia artifacts due to their potential danger. I think that makes sense. If Blastia weren't regulated, anyone could use dangerous magic.
But they've gone way overboard.
I don't know about...
So anyway,
You haven't got
what's
down
your
to the
story?
castle much.
How'd you get yours?
I used to be in the Imperial Knights. This was a going-away present. Repeat got his as a keepsake of his old owner.
A going-away present? Sounds more like you stole it to me. So what about you, Estelle?
I got mine from...
Look at her, she's a noble.
I knew you were a noble.
Yeah. Let's go get that Nia fruit.
Then we gotta kill the egg bear. I'm assuming we're gonna find the fruit only to get attacked by the egg bear, if memory serves.
Do you mind if I scratch behind your ears? Oh, I'm sorry. I guess it's still too soon for me to pet you. Let's start over by getting
Her
to know each
scared
other
expression
a
is
little
a bit disturbing.
better. So then,
It looks a tad
my name is
yandere.
Estelise. You knew that already, right? Huh? Repeat?
Introducing yourself to an invisible friend?
Oh, I won't give up.
I love it because every time that this happens, she gets a little closer. And I think it finally gets rewarded in the end. But it's so funny to me.
I won't move.
Especially what they do with like the little boxes around the characters. Like they have their like own little sets of like to mimic their actions, which I think is kind of neat. I don't think a whole lot of games have done that. Instead of just deciding to have their faces and be boring and plain, it like actually has like the little character boxes interact and move around in accordance with what's going on in the audio scene, I guess.
Piece of cake.
Don't get cocky. Holy power, come to me. First aid.
Dragon of
Stars from
this? Nah.
Trying to figure out backstab. I think it's
Let's work together.
if you're running into an enemy, you could just tap X. Oh, no, it's you hold X and then you. Oh, I see.
Holy power, come to me. First aid.
It's not super significant, but I can dodge minor attacks.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Alright, who's next? Resound, O cry of victory! Alright.
Still making decent progress. Are you destroying your toy over there, Puppy? Figured as much.
Next up is the egg bear claw.
Are we gonna walk around the woods and...
No, we'll never find.
Yeah?
Hand me a Nia fruit, would you? The egg bear has very unusual.
Jeez,
Jeez, you smell horrible.
Me? That smell isn't.
Please tell us when you're gonna do something. Oh no!
The dog passed out.
Keep a lookout. And they're famous for their terrible for.
So then, Captain Carroll, I'm assuming that you're gonna lead the charge.
Of course. But
I'll help too.
Well, then, how about we have a bit of a walk around the...
What's up, Josiah?
Why would a Nia fruit be lying on the ground in the forest? I didn't see a
let me
Nia
adjust
tree
my-
nearby.
oh, that'd be
Let me
the
adjust my
monsters in the
mic for you.
forest. It's how they mark
Alright,
their
go ahead.
territory.
Can we really just
Oh, I'm
take it
about to send
then?
you something, but-
I suppose there's no way for us to ask permission.
Yeah, I don't really speak monster. Carol, they don't teach that in your guild, do they?
The hunting blades hunt monsters.
I'm a
We don't need to
great
waste time
subreddit.
making friends with them.
That's a shame.
What are you sending me? Oh God.
Gotta load. Here we go. It's the first one. I'm gonna send it on to.
Why do you sound super echoey?
You sound super far away.
Why? Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so
Oh.
can you?
No.
I sent him something
Uh,
terrible. I'm gonna close my door. Might be good.
Yeah, you also sound like your mic is 10 feet away from you.
Also, I just realized that my headset mic was up.
Oh no.
Oh. Why?
I also realized
Is this
that my
in Japan?
headset mic was like up because I have one of those like headset mics that can do that. So it was pointed up.
So,
That's why I was super far
If I'm
away and
looking at
echoey.
this right, there's an ice cream dispenser to the right, and then there's a flavor dill to the left, which
It's
is
a
a anime
snow
girl
cone.
pissing.
It's a snow cone machine.
Oh,
It's a snow
but
cone?
the snow cone flavor comes out of a
Lemon?
cardboard dispenser, and it's lemon, and it's a chick pissing on. Oh, oh.
Look at her legs. Look
No.
at her legs.
So
It's stained.
Joe, update on the whole
Hmm.
computer situation.
Eh?
I backed it up to its. I did a fucking system restore back to the earliest date I possibly could.
That's good.
I uninstalled a fuck ton of things, and the computer's running a lot better.
That's good.
Um,
Yeah, typically the more shit you download from the internet, the slower that computer's gonna go.
Yeah. And, I cannot get... I can't get free Windows 7 as of now, because it's the
Yeah.
upgrade thing. You know how you said, like, oh, you should look into the Windows update anytime, or upgrade anytime. That thing, I got clear to the one part of it, and it was like, nope. Internet's not
Oh.
connected, except it is.
Uh,
Oh,
Hardwired in.
I got
Also-
something interesting to tell both of you.
that's not. What? Oh, by the way, I also have a question for you. Go ahead with your story. I'll save my question till the end in case it is related.
Oh, okay.
Resound, O cry of victory!
I think I know what you're gonna ask me. Anyway, but basically, you know that chick that I keep telling you is fucking terrible that I work with, and I'm like, dude, I think the last time I talked to you, I told you she got wrote up 3 times.
In one day.
Yeah, then fired.
Yeah.
Is
No,
she-
no,
is
okay.
she
No,
up
no,
for
no.
it?
She wasn't fired. She wasn't fired when I had last told you.
That's
What
sad.
happened is,
Now she is.
I got okay. I was supposed to come in. I was supposed to come in this morning at like fucking 10. So like set my alarm till 8 so I could get up around early and do some stuff, go grab some food, and then just kind of lie down for like an hour, but not completely pass out. Just kind of like my morning routine. I get a call like at 8 when I wake up. It's like, hey, I'm gonna need you to come in early, and I'm like, okay, what the fuck for? Yeah, Bree just quit on us last night, and I'm like, oh shit, that sucks. And they're like, yeah, so it's just gonna be you and one other person watching the entire store for the next 8 hours, and I'm like, oh, you're fucking with me. And she's like, no, we're short-handed now. And I was like, well, this sucks. I go in, and it might have been one of the most difficult days I ever fucking worked, and I was like, well, at least I don't have to deal with that bitch anymore. And apparently I heard the story. The reason she quit is like she's a shift lead, and there's another lady who's a shift lead, but when she works chicken, she's not the shift lead, and she throws bitch fits. The lady turns to her and tells her last night, hey, you're 10 cents off on your drawer. I just thought I'd let you know, so that way they could look to see where it is, or not really worry. 10 cents isn't much, no big deal. And she just fucking screams at the old lady, and then just said, I fucking quit. Quits before the shift ends, and makes the guy I had to work with this morning fucking have to clock in and fucking pick up all her shit and get out of the store, only to come back in this morning. So me and him are fucking pissed this morning. And when I found out that, I fucking laughed my ass off. Well, the chick that got screamed at by the girl is like an older lady, and she's kind of got, how do I say this? She's kind of got like personality issues, and her husband beats her. She doesn't have a whole good like time in general. So she's kind of hard when someone like springs something on her. Well, the bosses took her into the fucking back room and interrogated her like assholes. And she's not the most emotionally stable individual. And I was like, what the fuck? They were telling her that it was her fault that Bree quit. Yeah, they were telling her it was her fault that Bree quit. And I was like, technically not. It's because Bree's a massive fucking cunt who should know this because because you fucking rode her up 3 times in one day, and it's a fireable offense for 4 in a fucking year. She got 3 in one day. So, like, that should speak for itself. Well, what had happened was the old lady was kind of shook up about it, and then because of all the shit that got left over from my shift, like, I tried to give her the next shift the lightest load of shit to do, and the only thing they had to do was dishes when I left. Just not a whole lot, but a little. And they can use degreaser because Bree was allergic to degreaser and we couldn't use it, which made dishes twice as hard, but now it's easier. So I'm like, it's not that bad. And she's like, I'm sorry, Hunter. And she's like, I'm tired. I don't want to get blamed for shit. All this shit's fucking annoying, blah, 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 etc., etc. She was just fucking pissed. And then she's like, I quit. So she walks out of the fucking store, leaving the manager's daughter, who has already had to take doubles because of this shit and stuff like that, who's also going to school like me, and the new guy who it's his first fucking day to watch the store by themselves. And I was like, dude, it was fucking miserable with just me and the one guy today. I can't imagine having someone who has no fucking clue what to do, and then that girl to do everything that we had to do, and we know what we're doing.
So they had two
So I was
people
like,
quit, like, right then?
Back to back pretty much last night, and then this morning. Or, I mean, this afternoon, technically. So, yeah,
I mean,
and now
when
we're getting
your business
3 new
doesn't
people,
want to function.
But, yeah.
Be on your guard, everyone.
Hey, fearless leader.
The store always performs the finishing blow.
I mean, when your business sucks fucking dong like that, then
No,
yeah,
I
that
don't
shit's
think
gonna
so.
happen.
Oh, I know, Love's fucking sucks, but
That's an egg.
But, like, honestly, it's not that hard. Like, I know I've been having to take fucking late shifts, but that's because of my coworker's stupidity. Guess what? We took most of the stupid out, so...
We took most of the stupid out.
Won't lose.
But, no, that's what's going on. Also, Josiah, you may ask your question now.
I'd say you made it. Okay,
1 second,
teacher.
I'm changing my shirt.
But well, I'd say the majority of your stupid. I was gonna say the major parts are like the majority of your stupid is coming from fucking management.
Our management's not been too bad, actually.
Okay, that's fine.
But our
what I
management,
just
the way they
heard-
handle, but the way
what
they
I just
handled that
heard, your
situation with the
management
old
shit.
lady, they should have fucking handled it properly. My manager is fucking brand new. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing, and she's learning, and everyone knows that. But yeah, there's not a whole lot of forgiveness for the way she treated that fucking lady tonight. Like, honestly, I feel okay with her quitting. Like, I don't like it because she was at least somewhat decent at work. She wasn't the best, and she brought a lot of drama to the workplace, but when push came to shove, she actually got shit done. So I feel like the manager took a fucking hit because Bree quit, and Bree was a fucking bitch, but she did at least do some of her job. But when she made the fucking old lady quit, that's a fuck up on her own, and I completely agree with you on there, Sean. But it was just...
Okay, so what
It was
was
just a
said while I was
shit show.
changing my shirt by Sean or you?
Sean said that he thinks most of the stupid's with the management. And I'm like, to be fair, a good portion is. It was just like a lot of the stupid was the way they fucking handled that situation. But
Why don't you guard the perimeter?
Normally they don't really do anything fucking that dumb.
You sure it's...
But anyway, Josiah, you can ask.
Wow, Captain. If I didn't know you were just goofing
That
around.
Tinder profile you sent, was that of an actual person that you saw on there, or was that, like, a post you found online somewhere?
I don't know. What did I send?
I don't know, it was like a Tinder profile.
I sent it to you?
Yeah.
Was it like
Okay.
something funny or was it just weird?
No, it was fine. Like, it was a normal profile.
Oh, I might have accidentally sent you to it. No, sometimes I screenshot profiles that I might be interested in, and then I keep them in my gallery. But I sometimes, whenever I'm on Snapchat, actually send it. Did I just send it to you through Snapchat? Because I know I've probably done that once or twice. I sometimes do that by accident. Although I think I might be done with Tinder for now because I have a. I'm supposed to start dating this one girl come either tomorrow or the next day. So I'll see how that goes.
Well, yeah, it was like a decently normal Tinder profile. Like, nothing to write home about, but nothing terrible.
Oh, I thought I sent you this one I found from Bumble where it's just this girl's first subject was I don't like games, just tacos and cuddles. And like my response is what kind of tacos we talking about here?
See, I think you sent me her profile. I didn't
How to
save
pick
it.
up girls. How to pick up chicks.
Didn't save it. That's what makes me upset.
Let's work together.
Oh my
It was
God,
like
how to pick up chicks.
a
I
Tinder
just like
profile.
tacos and cuddles. What kind of tacos we talking about?
What are you talking about?
Like a beef
Soft
fucking
taco
tongue.
eating bitch.
Eating
was
bitch.
easy.
Oh my god.
If you don't like Doritos Locos Tacos, I'm on a no deal.
Be careful, you are the staircase. What? Anonymous. Totally OP, I did the same. Asked mom that I wanted to fuck a girl. She said, you can fuck me, but only in the ass. Start fucking mom, decided to rubber clit, find a dick. Turns out it was pranked by my dad. I won't fall for the same trick 3 times. What the fuck?
What?
I sent you both the same.
Read it, Sean, read it.
Hold on. What?
Read texts are very interesting, to say the least. I just want to hear Sean like mumbling to himself, and then I'll go, "What the fuck?"
That's probably what's gonna happen.
What the fuck? What is this? Why?
I
Look how
love you,
it was
Sean. I
even
really
the
do.
same tone inflection as well.
I won't fall for the same trick 3 times. Be careful, you are the staircase.
I know you're here in these woods.
Surreal memes, my guy.
You've got to be kidding me.
What?
Just some guy.
Yeah, right.
Fuck.
Wait, seriously?
No, not theirs. I dropped a bottle cap. I bought pop for like the first time in like 3 months. When I went on my very sad shopping trip like 5 minutes ago.
It's really just for jailbreak.
Huh.
Anyway,
I left the store with, and this is quite true, I left the store with 2 things of frozen chimichangas, a 6-pack of Mountain Dew, and a package of like sandwich meat. that was what I went to Dylan's for. I felt sad. I was like, this is what a single guy's life is, isn't it, boys? This is exactly what I'll be buying.
Yeah, don't worry. I went and bought 3 microwave fish fillet sandwiches. And then left.
Dude, I don't know if you guys have gone to Taco Bell recently, but they added 2 new $1 burritos that are massive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Are they
one's the
massive?
chicken enchilada, and the other one's the fucking what is it, Sean? It's like the
enchilada
fucking
sounds delicious.
nacho something, and they're both no. It's like the nacho something. They're both massive. They're only $1.
Do you like how Hunter
Doritos?
got so excited about it? No, nacho cheese.
It's like a nacho crunch. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
is
a
it
brand new one. It's
like
on
a
the same
crunch
one as
wrap?
the chicken enchilada.
It's a nacho.
No. Kinda. It's got instead of like Fritos in it, it's got the red nacho chips, and then it's got cheese and sour cream, and it's so fucking good.
I
You're
like
talking
that
about-
Hunter.
So confused.
I just like that Hunter is getting shoutingly excited about the fact that you can go to Taco Bell for $3 now.
No, it's $1 for one of them. I buy 5.
Oh.
I buy 5.
Do you like how I was giving him the benefit of the doubt and then he only buys 3? I was like, he's like, they're fucking massive! I'm like, okay, Hunter buys like 3 of them. I buy 5.
I buy 5.
Cut to Hunter just sitting in his massive lazy voice going, "Arrgh," eating the 5th taco.
The new
feel like-
grande burritos, the chicken enchilada, and the other one is the cheesy nacho.
I feel like every time that he eats a taco, he becomes more Mexican.
Each taco consumed equals
Cállate,
a
güey.
new shade darker he goes.
Let's get this
Cállate,
over with.
güey. Pinche cabrón.
Excuse me?
The only
I don't
Spanish
even know what I'm
everyone
saying.
knows is how to curse at other people. Cabrón is not a good thing to call somebody. Do not go in the wood and shout, you fuck it. You puto cabrón. You'd be like, he's dead. that man who just said that is
isn't it
dead.
like equivalent? Isn't it equivalent like to calling someone like a bitch?
Bitch?
I don't think it's bitch.
Let me see. I'm gonna look up. I'm
Okay.
just gonna look up Spanish swear definitions.
Just look up Spanish swears. Spanish swears English translation or something
Spanish
like that.
swear words. Cabron is number 2.
Which is?
Let me see. Spanish profanity. Cabron. Oh, it's an adult goat. So it's instead of calling someone like a bitch, like a female dog, you're calling them a goat.
Sick.
36 Spanish
My
curse
favorite
words.
insult.
It's pretty much like calling them a.
That's a lot of Spanish.
It's pretty much like calling them.
Oh, yeah,
The
that's
modern Spanish version has
Yoda.
different connotations depending on the place or situation. Commonly
Get on?
accepted as the Spanish equivalent in the English profanity is bastard.
Isn't puta like
where's
the Spanish version? of
Puta
bitch?
is like 5.
It's
puta
isn't it?
is puta's bitch. Puta's bitch. Yeah. Puta is
Puta
just straight
madre.
bitch.
No, it's
Cabron.
Puta madre is
Cabron
not
has
bitch.
like 3 different
Puta madre
definitions.
is
Cabron
fucking is motherfucker.
We're talking about puta.
Puta is fucking. For sure. Or mother.
Chingado is
Bastardo.
what the hell is this one?
Mierda.
It means to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
so
do not know
whenever the guys were
Spanish.
talking about, fucking my coworker, I was wondering what
Marisol?
fucking chingado mean. They were talking about
Marisol.
fucking my fucking coworker.
Oh no, puta's whore.
No. We had you missed it the other day. We had fucking
No.
these 2 Spanish guys come in, start speaking Spanish.
Chico
I knew the
Patera.
equivalent of what they're saying, like, because I have like a reverse Spanish dialect where it's like I can understand what they're saying, but I'll respond in English. Like I can't go language like the sentence to my brain, then to the language, then to them. In my brain, it goes them speaking the language, me converting it to English, but I can't, like, if that makes sense.
But then it stops. Like the brain just dead.
Yeah, but then it stops. Well, anyway, they were talking about. Okay, the girl I work with, she's like decently attractive, but like let's face
Like
it,
a
Mexicans will
4?
fuck anything. Yeah, she's like a 6.
I like how we
Mexicans will fuck anything. That's why they have like
rating one.
that's why they have like 7.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
you
that's why they
puta.
have like 7 kids and don't give a fuck. And like I worked at Seaboard, and like I only worked with like Mexicans, and all the Mexican dudes would talk about is fucking their wives and shit. They're like, our wives aren't even pretty, but they put out, and I'm just like, dude, that's kind of fucked. And they asked me how much. They like asked me like really awkward sex questions, and I was like,
They're
dude,
like, yeah,
I
how
don't
much
feel
does your
comfortable
wife put
answering
out?
this.
I'm
And
15.
I was like, I was like, sir,
That's
I am
your
18.
age.
At the time I was 18, and they're like, bitch, I got married at 16, and I'm like, you sir are a thug.
I like,
But no, no,
I
no,
like
no,
the
these
thought
two
of you,
Mex.
like, adjusting your monocle, you white boy.
Yes, please.
But anyway,
Mixed boy.
Elitist piece of shit.
Anyway,
race rules.
Mixed race,
I-
mixed race, best
I am a
of both
compilation
worlds.
of all the best traits.
So does
Best
growing
of
up as a
both
mixed
worlds.
child, so does growing up as a mixed kid,
Just
like
life
basically
is the
view?
Hannah Montana best of both worlds
Oh
song.
my god.
Is that
Sean,
bad?
finish your statement. I'm listening.
But it's cutting between
Just
the white
shut the fuck up.
racism and just horrible Mexican stuff that I don't want to say on a stream.
All right,
Is
Sean, continue.
Is growing up as a mixed child like growing up with parents that like two different football teams?
Yeah.
You just kind of like,
One of them are white.
No, growing as a mixed child.
And then the
is like
moment she
having
split up
two
from my dad,
parents.
she changed teams. She joined the white team.
I was gonna say,
They're against the Browns. They're completely against the Browns.
I was gonna make the joke of
Oh.
like, is growing up a mixed kid like, is growing up the mixed kid the way you did, like two parents fighting over what football is? Is
Oh
it
my
soccer?
God.
Is it football?
You want to know something funny about being a mixed kid? A lot of people don't know this, but like, if you mix like any race that's not white with a white kid or with white, you know what I mean? There's a
you
weird
get a little
pigmentation deal
whitewashed.
with. There's a weird pigmentation deal with like the skin tone of the kids. So like there's a lot of like mixed kids that they're like me where like you'll have like a permanent farmer's tan no matter what you ever do. Like you could go out and like try to even it out, but like no matter what you do, you will have a permanent like you'll have the dark shade and then it'll just be all light.
Hunter says this like he regularly tans naked in his
Well,
backyard.
I try my best.
I try.
Me and a bunch of my friends growing up like in this area, it was common to actually be friends with like mixed kids. Don't get me wrong, in this area it's also still common to be just a specific race, but like during when I was in junior high, they were deciding like, hey, I wonder what it'd be like to fuck the other one. So they were splurging.
I
And then
wonder
that's
what it'd be like to fuck the other one.
But anyway, so that's how me and my buddies came about. So like we found out because one time we were all just fucking hanging out. And we all spent the night at each other's house. Well, we all wear undershirts and like fucking pajamas. We're like, oh my god, we all have the skin pigmentation thing. We're like, what the fuck? And then we found out that it was like a mixed kid deal. So like when I was going to Dodge, I didn't know one of my fellow RAs was mixed. So one time I was walking around my room, but I was like in like an undershirt, and he saw my skin color. He's like, "Holy shit, you're a mixie!" He's like, "I am too!" And he like pulls up his fucking sleeve, and the whitest skin you'd ever seen was there. And I was like, "Shit!" It's like a thing. I don't know why it's a
And
thing,
then you
but it is.
bro fist like, and then you like do the bro
Pretty
hand
much.
grasp.
Pretty much. Mike's statement for what it is, I don't call us mixies. I call us reverse candy canes because it's just like two colors, but it's a lot of one on one section and a little bit on the other. It's not even.
Who, me?
I would love to see you meet a man, and not any context, just call him a reverse candy cane.
I
He'd
feel like that
beat
could be a
the
sex
fuck
thing.
out of you. He'd beat the
I feel like-
fucking shit out of you.
I know there's
Hey,
a
you're a
sex
reverse
move called the
candy
candy cane. I know there's a sex move called the candy cane. It is not in any way or shape or form to ever be used by any of you, or I will find you and kill you.
I think so.
Do it. Tell us what it is.
It's
Hey, Google.
where I'll just tell you.
Hey Google.
Yeah, Hunter studies this a lot. Like you studying the blade.
Sean, don't look it up. It's worse. Let me give you the cliff notes. If you read the whole thing, you might not come back.
Please, great treat.
We made Sean look up furry porn before. Is the candy cane worse?
It's so much worse.
Do it, Sean.
No
Do it.
way. Was the dope?
We'll have to get another panacea.
Do it.
That's impossible.
But
Okay, Sean, what is it? Just read the article out loud for the class.
It's not really. It's on Urban Dictionary, but there's a few different ones.
Okay, Hunter, which one is that he should be looking for?
Okay, so the one that you're looking for is... I'll just fucking tell you what it is.
I've got the top one is when you fuck a girl on her period, pull out and blow a load of jizz and blood on her face.
That's the good one. No, the one I'm talking about is not the good one.
Then we have... oh my god, there's two good ones here. These are funny. When a guy's getting head and right before he shoots his load, he pushes the person doing the sucking off his dick, punches them in the face, then shoots a load on their face.
Okay, that's technically kind of it. Okay.
The last one we have is what can happen when a girl scrapes her teeth while giving you a dick twizzler, leaving your dick striped like a candy cane.
No. Okay,
And
Sean.
what is the
So
one that
technically,
you
it's
know?
technically it's the second one, but in the extent of like, you know, where he pushes her off and punches her, it's him breaking her fucking nose so her nose gushes blood, then nutting.
Can this be?
Oh. So what would a reverse candy cane be? You breaking your own nose and then she's squirting? Like, what the fuck is the...
Probably.
It's the reverse candy cane.
I feel like that would be
Also-
like the Red Waterworks, but okay.
Hunter, I hate to break it to you, buddy.
What the fuck
Hunter-
is wrong with you?
I hate to break it to you, buddy, but I got some tough news for you.
What?
Girls don't squirt. That's just pee.
Doesn't matter. Made her pee.
Made her pee.
It's like you're gloating about potty training a toddler. Doesn't matter.
Can you please change your? Can you please change your
broke
entire?
the seventh seal.
Can you
I broke the
please
seventh
change
seal.
your entire Twitch bio? Delete all of it and just put "don't care, made her pee."
You and Flynn seem to have a friends relationship.
That's it.
Friends, right?
Yeah. If I had permission to change your Twitch bio, I'd delete the Stromboli and put "don't care, made her pee."
No,
Change
that's
your
Stromboli's
fucking
not on there anymore.
Change your chat rules to where it just says "don't care, made her pee."
Change your chat rules so yeah, so when can I put the shit? What can I do on Hunter's stream? Spoopy
but
Woods,
anyway,
I hate
either
you.
of
I
you-
don't want to help you anymore.
Spoopy Woods. Yeah.
Aren't those the people
Can
from the
either of you help me make fucking? You know how like okay, so you know how like the people have like Twitter links and like headers
Yeah.
for those. in their
Hallora's
bio?
flowers sure are beautiful. I feel like
Can
I'm
someone make
dreaming.
me headers?
Yeah, they're even nicer than I thought they'd be.
Yeah, this really makes it feel like our hard work
Oh,
was
like
worth
the
it.
like the
I really shouldn't
icon
worry
or
about
like
monsters
in your Twitch
attacking,
bio?
as long as the barrier stays like
Okay,
this.
so like you know how
Hallora's
in the
tree will
Twitch
keep
bio there's
everyone
like
safe.
like Hunter has them. I don't know.
Yeah, you want to put
Juicy
that
did
shit
them
down
for
there?
me. Juicy did them for me.
Yeah, I did my own.
Yeah, I don't know what to use to get those.
Oh wait, no. I made
Here,
my
I'm
own.
gonna-
You can just like, you can just get pictures off the internet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Sean, go to your yeah, you just get royalty-free ones off the internet.
Man, those guys are a pain in the neck.
Wish we could wait here.
Who's this Flynn?
He's an Imperial Knight that Estelle's got a crush.
I'm just gonna go to. Is this how we can do it?
Have a crush on him.
You don't?
Okay, I'm just gonna go onto my own Twitch.
Thing then.
Okay, so
It's not like that at all.
Well, anyway, we've got
by the way, Hunter,
That
this
pissed her
entire time that I haven't been streaming, I still have it set so that I'm auto-hosting you and Sean.
Yes, they did.
Oh yeah, me and Sean already know that.
Anyway,
It's
get
funny.
outta here before the-
Okay,
By the
so
way-
Sean.
As of now, the plan to upgrade our internet is going well.
Okay, so Sean, what you're gonna want to do?
Execute Order 66.
Go to your channel. And then just cuts off. Sean's gone.
Oh, please don't mind.
Cuts off the internet.
No, I meant like cuts you off. Like you just disappear and then you come back an hour later. Like it is done.
I wasn't really sure what.
Just stop at the mayor.
It's like
Okay,
what's
what?
done? It.
It. It is done.
Yeah. So you can just hit edit panel.
Yeah,
And
I
you
know
can
how to
just
do it.
add
It was just I needed to make them. I needed to like.
Oh.
I wanted to. I didn't know
put, like
if,
a picture
if,
of a
if anyone
chick
had.
squirting and then just
No.
just,
Don't worry,
just
Mater P.
do it.
No, I don't know
Mater
if
P.
I don't. Mater P.
It's
No,
not gonna-
I was wondering.
work.
I was wondering if you guys had like anything I could use to make custom ones.
No, just Steel Hunters.
Yeah, just steal
I'm not
mine.
gonna steal hunters. I'm not gonna steal hunters.
Why not?
Do it, pussy, do it.
Bitch, shut the fuck up.
I think I legitimately stole Hunter's donate and YouTube button
Did something come up?
on my channel.
If there's anything
Oh.
I can do to...
We appreciate
Yeah,
that.
By the
donate
way,
YouTube
how
button
do
I stole.
I? So if I put it, I think this is in there, but just to reassure me,
But since your friend helped us...
if I put a header on there, can I attach a link to where if they hit the button, it'll automatically go to my?
The next time we come
Is there
Panels.
like a
That's
like
a great idea.
Yeah.
like a put a URL in the picture?
Yeah, if you edit panels, it'll have like panel title, it'll say add image, you can put whatever you want there. And then it says image links to, and then you just put in whatever you want there.
And some, every now and then,
Okay.
a few
So,
grateful
for the
friends
donation button, go to Streamlabs.
to be honest.
Where's the
I don't have Streamlabs.
Towards the east.
Hold on.
Streamlabs is... I'm saying create a Streamlabs account for that.
Yeah, I suppose that's
I like how I still
Yeah.
have the thing for my player icon picture, but I don't think Sean does anymore, else
I like
Sean's
how
just
one
not
of my
loading.
emotes is just Link taking a fucking money shower in rubies.
Were those the Red Eyes? So you got both the Imperial Knights and those guys after you?
Yeah, I seem to be a big hit with all the weirdos.
And what did you do to get so
See, like
popular?
with this new
Yeah, there's
router, I
21
can already
years worth
tell
of
that we're
stuff.
doing better.
Listing everything might take
Like
a while.
it's not. It's better,
On second
but
thought, never mind. I don't want to hear it.
it's not where I want it to be.
Fair enough.
The irritated emote for the characters in this game looks like a little piece of sperm floating away from their head.
You said like it's different from any other anime
This may
game.
be a selfish thing to say, but
No.
So
Hey,
what-
my
what do you
dog
boys wanna
smokes
play?
cigar. You don't see that every day.
I'm happy this means I haven't known this.
Huh?
Do you guys want to play something together, or are we just gonna let Hunter do his own thing?
I'm down to play something. I was actually going to stop at 90 minutes anyway to see if you guys would get the fuck online, but you beat me to the punch, and about 70 minutes in, you were like, hey, bitch boy.
Yeah, have this boy. You dumb cunt.
Huh?
Thanks, Carol.
Please take care of yourself.
On second
So let's see, games
Jesus!
that we all have.
you guys
Is inside all of us, we know.
Well, you have come in surprisingly handy, Captain.
Well then, let's all go together.
Let's see, we got PUBG.
Uh,
Wait, Sean,
what is that?
I don't know if it's updated
What?
for him. Is PUBG updated for you?
Let's get out of here before the goon squad
Yeah.
shows up.
3:35 a.m. You trying to let me up in them guts while we watch anime? 12:26 a.m. So what's up? The next day. It's a 60% match on this person's thing. Jesus Christ.
Wait, was that you messaging them?
No, this is somebody's thing. This is I'm on Just Neckbeard's things.
Okay, you scared me there, buddy.
Why would
thought
I
you crossed
fucking
over
do
the dark side. I
that?
thought you crossed over the dark side.
I wouldn't say while we watch anime, okay? That's just rude.
Wouldn't you?
It
Hey,
I don't
so
watch as
just
much
who
anime
is this
as you
Flynn
think I
guy
do.
anyway? Were you and him
Or at
seeing
all.
each other, Estelle?
What do you mean, seeing
The
each
only
other?
anime I've watched in
Flynn
the
is
past
Yuri's friend.
Yeah,
6
that's pretty
months
much
has
it.
been those
Two
5
friends
episodes
going after the
of
same girl? You got a little wild
that
side, don't
slime
you,
thing.
Estelle?
What
Like,
do you
since
mean,
we
wild side?
No, it's all right.
last
You
played
can keep
together
your
this
secrets.
summer. It was that slime
You so
anime.
got the wrong idea.
I just
there's me.
like that I
watch
focused
fucking-
on.
What's it called?
You watched Darling in the Franxx a lot. You watch now Asterix Wars.
How do you go from Darlings in the Franks to Astric Wars? That's like taking 2 steps back into the retard forest.
Because it was in my recommended, and I didn't know what the show was about. Because I got Hulu and it was like,
Did you
hey,
watch?
you watch
Did you
Cowboy
watch?
Bebop?
Did you watch the anime I told you to? The one that is literally just the actual thing Asterisk Wars was planned to be, not the bullshit Asterisk Wars.
Did either of you watch?
You told
the
me
anime
that
I
after
told
I'd
you guys
already
to watch?
watched Aster.
I know, but did you watch Chivalry of a Failed Knight? Like a real
That's
man.
still
No,
super
I
fan
haven't watched
servicey.
any anime past that.
You son of a bitch.
Have either of you watched
You
Drifters?
fucking dick cheese. Watched what?
Drifters.
I haven't seen a nice pair of
No.
anime breastises in a while.
Drifters is really good. It's not. It's not like what Hunt. It's made by the same. Drifters is made by the same studio. Also, that's wrong. I sent you literally a picture at 5 minutes ago. It has anime boobs in it.
I
Also
don't,
got pee in
I
it,
don't
though.
fucking see it. Where's it at? Oh god, no, that one. Oh. I mean, if you're into it.
Drifters is made by the same studio that did Helsing.
Shut the fuck up.
So what
So
the
it's
fuck
like-
is Drifters about?
You know the teleport to the other world thing? It's that,
Yeah.
but it's famous warriors. And they strive to
Oh, I
conquer.
fucking know it. You told me about it. There was like one of them's like there's a nation run by Hitler.
Yeah. It was like, our glorious leader! And then it pans to a giant wall portrait of fucking Hitler.
I did not see that coming.
I'm just gonna look up that scene, honestly. See if I can't find it. The bad guy is Jesus. It's pretty fucking good.
Alright, well fuck it. I'm in my stream. What do you want to play, bitches?
I'm still down for PUBG.
Alright, let me pee out of my butt and I'll be back in 5.
Never fucking talk to me again.